Welcome back. Bruce Porter joins us now for this week's Dollars and Cents segment. Good to see you once again.
Nice to be here.
All right, we've got a question, and I know you've got an answer. Here it is. I need to roll over my 401k. Where should I put the money? The current markets are extremely high. That makes me nervous about leaving it exposed in retirement. What is it they say? Be bold where others are fearful. Be fearful when others are bold. What do you do?
Warren Buffett, he said that.
Yeah.
Be fearful when people are greedy.
Greedy.
Be greedy when people are fearful. All right, so when we got a bull market, so I've heard lots of predictions, lots of people talk about when's it going to change, when's it going to correct.
Don't we wish we knew?
You know, if we knew, we wouldn't be here. We'd be on a beach doing this, right?
Yes.
So I think for this individual, here's what I would fall back on. If he was sitting in my office, I would say, what's your objective? What's the purpose? What do you want to immediately accomplish? Because you're choosing to be unemployed in retirement. It's voluntary unemployment. So now, do you have an income expectation right now? Or do you want it to accumulate for a few more years? Or do you want to defer it until you're 70 and a half, until they force you to take your RMD? What are you trying to accomplish? That's the first thing I would try to establish.
Yeah, so you got to ask yourself some tough questions, some really good questions to find out, you know, where you are. Well, how much money do you need and when?
That's right, because you fall back on, do you have cash reserves? Do you have current sustainable income? And is this money not necessarily needed right now? So if it's not, that would help me determine which direction I would go on picking a tool. Because when it boils right down to it, to keep it simple and not overcomplicated, you're just trying to find the right tool for what your objective is.
Okay.
So if you want current income out of that money, you have to have a tool that's going to do that. And I would think without risk, with an expectation of some kind of growth, that type thing. If you're going to defer it for a few years, and let's say you're retiring early and you really don't need the money and you want to defer it for 8 or 10 years, well, then you might be more apt to still remain partially aggressive with that in hopes of accumulating some growth with a risk-based type investment.
And in that case, you would have several years in front of you, so you could tolerate the changes in the market a whole lot better than you could if you needed the money like right now. And the RMD being the recommended minimum distribution, would you have to take at a certain age?
At 70 and a half.
Right.
And so all of those things help us really determine which path we're going to take. There is no right answer for every situation or every person. When you retire, you've got to make these types of choices. So when we look at kind of a graph, I've graphed it out a little bit just with some examples. So if you want some risk type investments and you've got a longer period of time before you're going to be relying on that money, you might go to a stock or mutual fund or variable annuity or that type of portfolio. Now you can see by the chart, it does have the upside potential of growth, but in the red, it also has the potential for the downside.
Yes.
So as long as you have the time to weather those storms, whether they're short or long, then that might be a good alternative. Now, if you're pretty much relying on this money to sooner than later supplement your income, provide you financial stability, things like that, then you're going to want to trend towards the other side of the graph, towards the cash, the CDs, fixed annuities or indexed annuities, that type thing. Those are all tools that we use to provide financial stability. Now, there's also not an all or none scenario. I have lots of clients that have different buckets of money spread out.
Which is probably really smart.
Well, you should. You should have a cash reserve. You should have some higher propensity for growth products, and then some that are more stable that are providing guaranteed income. Maybe that's a scenario that might fit what you're trying to do. But when we look at a comprehensive plan, it's probably going to include a little bit of all of that type of stuff.